you all in this weather. It seems like I've done this for a number of years, and the weather doesn't do us justice, but when it comes time for the tree lighting, I see so many people and the skies have stopped raining. So I want to thank you all for coming out here tonight. Welcome all of you families to the annual tree lighting. It's an honor for me to have been chosen again to do this. I'm sorry I lost my notes and I just had to make a few more things. I am glad to be back. My name is Jack Menashe. I've lived in West Seattle for 60 years. As you know, I have a business here, and I'm proud to represent the Junction and the Junction merchants here tonight. They've asked me all to say thank you to all of you for your loyalty and your support to all the shops here at West Seattle. As you all know, considering everything that we've been through with COVID and the bridge and everything, that there aren't many vacancies here in West Seattle, and that's a tribute to all of you. Could you just take a minute and give yourself all a hand? I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. And a personal thank you from my family for all the support you've given me. As a lot of you know, we love Christmas lights, and I know a lot of you have been down by our home. Last year we didn't do much because of COVID. My family, my 3 granddaughters, Sophie, McKenna, and Simona, pleaded with me and all my other 10 grandchildren, please Grandpa, do the lights again at the house, and we did. So we're at 110%. I want to introduce Santa Claus, who is, in my mind, the real Santa Claus. He is the only Santa Claus that my family has ever known. I see him on the street in February, in June, in October. He still looks like Santa Claus. So let's welcome Santa Claus here. This is your time.
You know, I love Jack Menashe and his family, but I wanted to correct him. It was my elves who made the rain stop.
Okay.
And it took me 2 hours because they weren't really in a very good mood because they've been really, really busy. So traditionally, Santa Claus has had some interaction with the crowd. And this year I'm going to do something a little different. After we light the trees, I'm going to read my favorite story. It's a storybook called The Night Before Christmas. So after we do the lighting, if you stick around for a few minutes, I'll read the book and then I'll come back down because I know some of you wanted to have some pictures with me and I needed to get up here. So I'll be around till at least probably 7:30.
Sarah, I just want to say
that,
just a couple more words.
Yeah.
First of all, a lot of you know that West Seattle would not be in the position that it's in a very, very good position with the city in so many areas. And our executive director, some of you know her, Laura Swift, has just retired to move on. So I want to give her a thanks for everything that she's done for West Seattle and keeping us in line with the city. So the city likes us, even though sometimes we think the city doesn't like us, but they like us. The other thing too is thank you all again for adjusting to everything to do with all the parking lots, and now we have paid parking and so forth. Thank you all for being understanding. This is something that we've just had to do to attempt to preserve these parking lots because The situation here in West Seattle is a very unusual situation. There's not an area that has parking like this, Ballard, Queen Anne, or anybody. But I also want to introduce our new executive director, who I think is going to carry on exactly as the previous, and her name is Chris Mccod. Can you come up here? Would you like to say a word?
I'd just like to say thank you for coming out in this weather, and I can't wait for you to see what we're going to be doing next year as well. We're going to light up the entire building and make it amazing out here. And thank you so much. Happy holidays to all of you.
It's also a tribute to the vendors here that have come out and set up here in this weather. So I want to thank all the vendors for coming out. I want to thank all of you. We're about ready to light the Christmas tree. So I'd like everybody to participate. We're going to start with 5, and then we're going to go right on down. So let's all get together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Light the tree!
Thank you, West Seattle, very, very much. I'm going to turn everything back over to Santa Claus here.